Okay, 12.05, overall audit strategy. We're dealing here with a fairly long document. Just scrolling down. I might be scrolling too fast for the internet to keep up. But you'll see that at the end of the day, there are 18 questions in here, and it's all dealing with various aspects of the audit. It goes and looks at when are we starting the field work, dates that the audit team is going to have various meetings. It's looking at industry-specific reporting requirements. So there's various information that is being gathered on this document. What I want to point out is this is one of the first times that you will clearly see these blue cells rather than green cells for inputs. And I just want to remind you that these blue cells mean that this is information that will carry forward to the next financial year. So when we start documenting information on our audit strategy, it's not that it's not going to change next year, but the largest portion of that will already be in place for me when I get to my audit next year. So I don't need to go and re-document these items. Obviously things like fieldwork starting dates, yes, I'm going to have to change that because next year is going to be 2016, it's not 2015. But it does remind me what those dates were like last year so that I can have a look at and remember, you know, how long did it take me to audit last year? Will I get done in time? What is the status of what I'm going to be able to do in this audit? Okay, you're also documenting the team. You'll see further on there are items which aren't in blue that will need to be changed, so like materiality, but that's automatically pulled through for you. And there's various other information here as well, just basic like contact information of key management within the firm. And at the end of the day, once again, we come to documentation of risks. That's sitting right at the bottom of the document. And here you will just need to go and if you do find risks in what you're addressing in 12.05, that's where we just go and document it. Just to quickly show you, I'm going to flick over to my RAC micro client. Just look at the difference in this document. This is the entire extent of my overall audit strategy in RAC Micro. So from the RAC Large, which goes from 18 questions with a lot of detail, we slowly scale it down until Micro actually becomes just a paragraph-based documentation of your audit strategy. There's space for a few risks, and you'll see there's also just a little bit of a documentation on the name of the audit team members who are going to be doing various aspects of the initial preparation of the document and so on and so forth. So that's just sort of housekeeping on the file. Once again, and you'll see that there's a fairly long paragraph about it. The full document is actually worked in here, so you can use this little plus button to go and look at the full detail of 12.05 to go and remind yourself what sort of things should I be documenting, but that's not the audit file. The audit file is these paragraphs that you will go and type. And just a reminder, as I was discussing the other day, as you type, you can go and make use of the Alt-Shift-Enter to go and insert new lines within a cell. So you don't have to go and add rows. You can insert lines within a cell to go and create the text that you need in this working paper.